Hey guys, I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to Your Nifty Guy. Today's market really caught people off guard. What was looking like as a continuation of the bearish tone suddenly flipped, and Nifty delivered an unexpected, powerful move that completely shifted the sentiment back towards the bulls. This wasn't just a random spike. There were subtle cues in the structure, in the way price reacted to key zones, and in how buyers started stepping in when it mattered the most. In today's video, we are going to break down this entire transition, what exactly triggered this sudden shift, what the intraday price action is telling us about the underlying strength, and how this changes the roadmap for tomorrow's trading. So make sure you watch this video till the end so you don't miss any of the crucial levels and confirmations. And if you find value in the analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow traders. It really helps the channel grow. Let's get into the breakdown. But before we start, funny one-liner, all Nifty's price action today was whispering was the meme. I do not know if how many of you would have seen that meme. It's like एकदम से अचानक से वक्त बदल दिया जज्बात बदल दिए about the Pakistani cricket fan, something like that. And today's Nifty's price action has exactly been just that, right? Uh, Today, unfortunately, again, nothing formed as per my setup. So no trades for me today as well. But then if we look at the one-sided rally that Nifty has given, it was quite impressive. Nifty opened with a small gap up, immediately went up and gave us a closing above the zone that we were had planned to go long again, right? Now, around this particular trend line, had this one small red candle, had this pullback been a little more deeper, right? So this wasn't a valid pullback for me. This was just a small halt candle. Or if this would have been an inside bar, right? This wasn't an inside bar as well because the high of this candle was breached. Had this been either an inside bar or had this pullback been a little bit more deeper, I would have taken the entry at the break of this particular high. But then around here, it did not make any sense for me to go along with an SL, which would have been as big as this, right? So the SL around here was 160 odd points, which I don't think is feasible or logical. But then the right stop loss would have been around here itself. So this was the reason I did not take an entry around here. But had it given us a slightly deeper pullback around here, or this may be an inside bar, we could have entered with the SL being at the low of that pullback or the low of the inside bar, right? So that would have been an entry. Markets again moved immediately, gave us again another pullback. Now, another entry could have been taken around here, right? Some people have also taken it, messaged me how they have entered around here. After this is a valid pullback. Absolutely, this is a very good valid pullback after this around here, after the breakout. This was not just a breakout above the zero point 0.5 to zero point 0.6 minute fib zone, but also above the trend line, which is coming in from quite some time. And move above this could have been used to create a long entry, but then I did not personally take it because of the concept that I have, which is a filter wherein I always see that where is the market exactly coming from. Now, absolutely anything can happen in the market at any point of time, but then you have to look at what exactly is happening. So market had actually at that point of time traveled around 200 points already from the day's low, right? So Nifty on an average moves in about zero point 0.8 to 1% of its entire uh, the percentage of the total Nifty index which is there. So 200 points is a good enough move on an average. That is the uh, average movement that Nifty has, and that was the reason I did not enter the longs around here. Absolutely zero FOMO, absolutely zero FOMO, absolutely uh, zero regret of not taking any trade, right? So this is what I believe in. Uh, the power of keeping your setups very, very clean, very, very clear, and making your trading a rule-based trading is that if something fits and moves as per your plan, as per your setup, you enter. Otherwise, you simply stay out, watch, observe, see what is happening, right? And what my observation has been, Nifty has beautifully held uh, the breakout which came in, right? Usually, At around these levels, there were some divergences which were seen. So around here, Nifty made a new high, RSI made a new low. There were certain divergences which were seen, but then again on the 15 minutes time frame as well. But then no movement on the downside was observed. We'll start the trade plan for tomorrow on a daily time frame first. So why I said एकदम से वक्त बदल दिया, जज्बात बदल दिए around here is we got a bearish candle on Monday. We got a follow through candle. We also gave us a closing below this particular trend line, which we had drawn and which we broke out of. And today, despite opening, I don't know why is it showing a lower opening around here on the daily time frame. Nifty opened slightly, right, for the closing, right? So this is a good enough bullish engulfing candle, completely engulfing all these three, almost 4 days of price action on Nifty, right? Now, we rarely see such big candles in Nifty. Now, this has again flipped the sides for us, although I don't know why it is showing as, the low as the daily candle 25901 is the was the opening, right? But then on the daily time frame, the low is showing as below previous day's low. This, I believe, is an error. Nifty did not go back below previous day's low in today's price action. So this, I believe, will be a error on trading views part. Or if anybody knows why this is showing up like this, please let me know in the comments. Right? So we have uh, confidently got a reversal candle again and a very strong reversal candle, to be honest, right? It is completely engulfing 3 days of bearish price action on Nifty. And if we look on a higher time frame, which is the 4 hour or the 75 minutes time frame or the hourly time frame, it is a good, crazy momentum, right? Now, this was the closest point from where we started falling. But then again, I believe it will not be playing any more role right now. First, we need to delete this. We don't need this. For tomorrow, there can be one scenario, which is we can expect a sideways day, which is inside this entire today's price action, right? One more thing, right? We can again expect some sideways price action around these levels before breaking out and continue the journey higher up. That can be another scenario because we again are moving in a range. We moved down, we moved up. So how this particular thing develops in the future is something that we need to keep a close watch on. But then for tomorrow, yeah, sideways price action, not much trending moves can be one scenario. Now, like I say, do not predict anything, but be ready for anything when it comes to trading. So we'll be prepared for all the scenarios. We mark today's high. We get a bullish candle, getting a closing above this high, and then we get a move on the downside. The low of that candle gets taken out. All the people who would have longed the markets at the open would be trapped, and we can take a scalp trade on the bottom, on the short side, right? So this will be one scenario. Needless to say, above this, we open flat, we break out, get a pullback, we continue this journey upwards. This is the one scenario. And now, based on the 75 minutes clear swing, if we do not break today's high, these levels will remain. In case if we make a new high, we have to remodify these levels in the live market, right? So this is the 75 minutes fib. All right. So coming back to 15 minutes, any positive price action around these levels, we will be again looking at a long entry. Below this is now the only scenario wherein I will be planning for a short entry. Now, there is something which I do not know if how many of you would have observed or not. Yesterday, while we were doing the analysis for today's market, right? drew this particular level, right? Now, the weekly candle has not yet closed. Try to understand here. Because on the daily time frame, I could not get any clear swings. I used the weekly time frame with this swing and this swing, right? The weekly candle was looking negative yesterday, which has now turned positive. And based on these two swings is what I had drawn the Fibonacci level. Even though the candle had not closed, I had drawn this candle, and we can see we came very close to it, but never reached those levels. So uh, you need to take confirmations from higher time frames so that you are on the right side of the market, and you need to have those levels marked where you can see or expect reversal, or maybe the price finds its supports, or the price finds its resistance. So this will be my simple trade plan for tomorrow. But then again, tomorrow can be a sideways day as well. Maybe we open somewhere in this range and we spend the entire day without a clear structure. So in case if you observe such price action, make sure to avoid active trading. So yes, that wraps up today's analysis. The market has clearly shifted gears, and tomorrow's session will tell us whether this bullish sentiment strengthens or fades out. Stay disciplined, trust the structure, and let the price guide you, not the noise. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who trades Nifty. See you in the next one. Trade with clarity and stay sharp. Cheers, and thanks for tuning in, guys.